Hey there, guys. How are you? Hopefully you had an awesome and amazing weekend and your Monday is off to a fantastic kickstart. Listen, I wanted to come to you guys this week. I want to drop something to you every single day this week as it deals with mindset. Because the one thing that I do know for sure is that we all have a desire to next level. We all have a desire to excel. But sometimes, just sometimes, something may be preventing us from moving forward in the direction in which we want. You see, last week or a couple of weeks ago, I was at my quarterly business retreat with my coach, and there was a colleague in the room that indicated she was stuck. Have you ever been stuck and just not sure how to get unstuck? Well, she was stuck in a manner in which it was all about up here, these 6 inches between her ears. It was mindset. It was things that she had to overcome in order to allow the floodgates to open for her to get into the game. So before I get too deep into what I'm going to be talking about today, let me officially introduce myself. I know that we have some new people in the group, and I want you guys to know that make this your home. Make this a place where you can come, ask questions, feel comfortable, and get your answers answered, okay? I'm Dr. Cozette CFO, America's #1 tax and accounting strategist. I work with 6- and 7-figure business owners in the service-based capacity to help them grow, leverage, and scale. I also work with my tax pros, my CPAs, my EAs, my service bureau people to help them go from getting stuck to unstoppable. You heard me what I said? From getting stuck to unstoppable. And that's what we want to talk about today. So over the next couple of days, today through Friday, I'm going to drop a few nuggets in the group to help you guys with your mindset, to help you overcome those limited beliefs, to help you understand what exactly is keeping you stuck, what exactly is keeping you from moving to your next level. Now, one thing that I'm very clear about is that your next level is not the same as your colleague's next level. Let me say that again. Your next level is not the same as your colleague's next level. But what I do know for sure is that at some point in time in our journey to growing our business, we get stuck. And what happens oftentimes when we get stuck, it keeps us in that bad space for too long. And sometimes we just don't know how to get unstuck. I remember for myself, probably about 10 years ago, I would track year over year over year over year my revenue. And my revenue was not increasing at the rate in which I wanted to, but it was simply because I was stagnant. It was simply because I was stuck and I didn't know what to do. I didn't think that I had a problem. But most of the time when we are looking for that next level, a couple of things set in. It's either we're dealing with rejection or we're dealing with abandonment. We're dealing with rejection or we're dealing with abandonment. If we're dealing with abandonment, that means that someone at some point in time walked out of our life. That means that at some point in time, someone left us. That means at some point in time, we have got to surrender and we've got to figure out what that abandonment looks like. Was it someone we were dating walked away from us? Was it our parents that walked away from us? Was it our children that walked away from us? What are we afraid of? Are we afraid of rejection? Are we dealing with someone that rejected us, told us no? Listen, guys, in this business, we are sales individuals. So some of us, not all of us, are accustomed to dealing with rejection. So when you're trying to next level and there's bottlenecks, there's blocks, it could be that you need to deal with some things that are happening with you internally. It could be rejection or abandonment. One thing that I do know that is also a problem with some of us is that we have money blocks. Money blocks will keep us from transforming and asking for the bag. Yes, it does, you guys, because we are afraid. There are things that are going on up here that occurred right now, today, that occurred when we were a kid, that occurred just as we deal with day in, day out transactions in our lives. So let's have a conversation about this. Let's have a conversation. I wrote down some notes, so if you see me looking down, that is because I am looking at my notes. But I want to make sure that we talk about this, you guys. What are some of the money beliefs that you have? Challenges that you have that prevent you, the CEO of your organization, from moving forward in the manner in which you want to. So, what belief do you have about getting rich? Is it that it only happens to others? That's not true. All of us can get rich. There's plenty of money in the universe. Money is energy, and we just have to go after the money. What other beliefs do you have? I can't wait to get rich, or the universe doesn't have enough money to go around for everyone? Listen, guys, those are false beliefs that you have to get rid of if you want to elevate, if you want to change your pricing, if you are stuck asking for higher prices. Sometimes we're stuck at asking for higher prices because we don't believe that we're worthy of it. Sometimes we're stuck for asking for higher prices because we feel like we don't have degrees after our names. Sometimes we're stuck about asking for higher prices because we just don't feel worthy. Sometimes we're stuck with asking for more money because somebody said you can't do that. Some of us are stuck for asking for more money because we feel like, oh, I just started in this game and who am I? Well, let me tell you, I need for you to get unstuck, because until you begin to start asking for the bag, before you begin to start raising your prices, guess what? If you don't ask for it, you are not going to get it, guys. You have got to know that you are worthy of more. You are worthy of more and then some, okay? There's plenty of cash, plenty of money, plenty of moolah to go around the entire universe. You just have beliefs that are blocked. And until you get rid of those money blocks, then you are not going to be in a position to open the floodgates and allow the money to come to you. God wants you to have it. It's waiting for you, but you've got some blocks, some things that you've got to clear up. And until you clear those things up, then you're not going to get the bag that you want. Okay? So I need for each of you to challenge your money belief stories. Those things that we tell ourselves day in and day out. We've got to get away from the negative things that we tell ourselves. And we got to start affirming. Affirm what it is that you want in your life. Affirm what it is that you want in your business. You need to go from I can't, I won't, I don't know how, to asking for what it is that you want in your business. Asking what you want in your life. Okay? If you never have enough, the universe hates me. Those are all things listen, guys, you guys know what you tell yourself. I don't see myself making the money. I don't think that if I get on the phone, they're going to say yes. I'm afraid to get on the phone and have this discovery call because I don't know what to say. Listen, you know what to say. You've been coached. You've been trained. It's fear. It's fear, you guys. And until you get rid of that fear, until you get rid of that rejection that you're dealing with, until you get rid of those cases of abandonment that you're dealing with, then you're going to continue to get what you're getting. And Albert Einstein says, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again is insanity. So I need for you to change the language that you are talking to yourself about, to change that conversation that you are having with yourself day in and day out. Can you imagine how many negative conversations you have with yourself on a daily basis? and those negative conversations are preventing you from excelling, change those conversations to I am. Change those confirmations to I will, I see. My assignment for you today is to get a piece of paper, to get a postcard, and write down as many I sees as possible. I see money flowing into my bank account every single day. I see by the first quarter, I will have exceeded X amount of dollars. I see that by the end of the fourth quarter, I will be a six-figure earner. I see at the end of fourth quarter, I will have exceeded my revenue goal from 2021. Whatever it is that you want, I need for you guys to write it down on a sheet of paper. I need for you to look at that sheet of paper every single day. Start your morning off with meditation. Okay, start your day off with praying. Start your day off with looking at those affirmations instead of going to the emails and answering the emails every single morning, instead of making a post on social media every single morning. Reset your mindset. Reset your mindset to start thinking about what it is that you want God to deliver to you every day. Be obedient, surrender, ask for what you want, guys. It may not come when you want it, but believe me, if you take some time out of your day, meditate, reset, rethink, ask God for what it is that you want on a daily basis, each and every morning, you will begin to see the change in your business. You will begin to see that the gates will open for you. You will begin to see that your no's are now becoming your yeses. You will begin to see that each and every day money is flowing into your bank account. But until you do something different and until you think about changing these 6 inches from ear to ear, what we call our mindset, then you're going to continue to get what you have been getting. Albert Einstein says, when we do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's insanity. Okay? So some of you right now are feeling like, I don't know if I can make it in this business. Some of you are feeling right now like, I don't know if I have what it takes to do a Schedule C return. Some of you are thinking, I don't know if I have the bandwidth to take on more clients, but I want to increase my revenue. Some of you are self-doubting yourself if you can do a S Corp return. Some of you are self-doubting yourself if you can close on a deal that you've been contemplating and thinking about. Should I hit the button on this rate? Should I hit the button on that rate? I need for you guys to stop second guessing yourself. I need for you guys to get rid of those limited beliefs that you have that's going on up here. I need for you guys to get yourself into a state of mind where you are resetting yourselves. Every single day, you are resetting. You're going into that meditation in the morning. You're asking for what it is that you want from God. He's ready to deliver it to you. He's ready to give it to you. You just have to sit still long enough and ask for it and be obedient. You have to listen to the voice up here that's telling you what to do. Okay? So I need for you guys to make sure that these limited beliefs that you are telling yourselves, just stop it. Just stop it, okay? You gotta stop. Those negative self-talks will get you in trouble. The negative beliefs will get you in trouble. Start something new. Start with affirmations. Do 30 days of affirming what it is you want. Guys, that thing called the law of attraction is real. It is real. The law of attraction is real. What we think about, we bring about. So if you're constantly telling yourselves all of these negative things, you're going to get negative things. That's all you're going to get. So you have to filter positive thoughts, positive beliefs. And you also got to surround yourself around positive people. Okay, if you can't find a seat at the table, or a seat is not at the table for you, damn it, I need you to go find your own table, make your own seat, and put people at the table with you. Don't be afraid to sit at the table with people that are 10 steps above you, even if you're the lowest one at that table. Surround yourselves with other like-minded people that are 10 steps ahead of you so that you can get ahead, so that you are challenged, so that you feel intimidated at that table with those people that are 10 steps, 20 steps ahead of you. All right. So listen, guys, your money belief is truly what's stopping you from moving forward. I said earlier that sometimes when we're ready to next level, when we're ready to excel, there are things that are preventing us from moving forward. It could be that we're dealing with rejection, or we're dealing with abandonment. Seek it out. Seek what's happening. Seek what's wrong with you. And until you find out what the deep-rooted problem is, you may find that next leveling is going to be harder for you. Okay? I said to you guys I was going to come on here every single day this week and share something with you about our mindset, about our mental blocks, about what's keeping us from moving, from going from stuck to unstoppable. Stuck to unstoppable. If you're ready to go from stuck to unstoppable, then I encourage you to, number one, change those thoughts. Start affirming what it is you want in your life. Think about the rejection that you may be dealing with that's deep rooted, or think about the abandonment that you're dealing with that is deep rooted, and see how you can change. I guarantee you, once you look and do a self-assessment on yourself, then the floodgates will open. All right. Listen, guys, leave your comments below. Make sure you give me some hearts. If you're listening to this on the replay, please put replay in the group. And I will see you guys tomorrow for part 2. I promise you I will be here every single day this week, sharing what I want to share with you guys about making sure that you open up the floodgates so that you can elevate to the next level and that you go from stuck to unstoppable. Have a beautiful evening.